Welcome to Creating Cash Flow. My name is Dallin Wardrop, and this is the show where I take my passive income earnings from $0 a month to $1 million a month. And today we are going to be talking about Turo. So last month, if you haven't seen that video, I already did a full report, but basically I had a $1,000 earnings in 2 weeks, which was awesome. And today we are going to be talking about how the last 30 days has gone. So I'm super excited to share that update. But before I do, if you are looking to fill your mind with positivity and just awesome nuggets, I just started reading the book, The Power of One More by Ed Mylett. I'll throw a link in the description down below. But honestly, it's so good. I just started it. I had never heard of Ed Mylett before. I just watched him on a YouTube video. He sounded awesome. Literally bought his book immediately after. It's been great. So again, if you want to fill your mind with something great, go ahead, get the book. And if you want to hear my full book report, my thoughts about the book, everything that I learned, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I'll upload a book review a little bit later once I'm done. So with all that being said, let's jump into the Turo update. This month was interesting. It was interesting. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I only earned $126, but there was some good learnings here. So last month, again, I earned just under $1,000 in about 2 weeks. And then this entire past 30 days, I only earned $126 from renting out the Jeep. And the interesting thing is I only had one renter, but the really good thing or the really positive thing is it was a repeat renter. So someone that I had rented the previous month for, I believe it was a long weekend, they had it for a few days. They wanted to use the Jeep again, so they just did a single day rental. And again, it was super easy, super smooth. It's just meet them at the location, make sure the Jeep is gassed up and that it's clean. So honestly, it was way easy. So definitely worth the $126. But the thing that was interesting is he pinged me beforehand, before he booked the Jeep. He's like, hey, is the Jeep available? And he just used the chat from the last time we were talking. And right now I have my Jeep on the highest level of protection when it comes to their insurance. And I knew this guy was a good renter. I mean, he took perfectly good care of the Jeep last time, so I could make the assumption that he would do that again. And if I could go back in time, when I told him the Jeep was available, I would have changed my insurance plan for him to book. That way I could have taken more of the cheddar home. But I only earned 60% of the total rental price, which again came out to $126, even though I had someone that I felt confident in as a renter. So again, if I was to go back in time, I probably would have changed it to make sure I earn 80%, or I can't remember all of the percentages right now, but I would have tried to earn a little bit more, especially knowing it was only a one-day rental and I had previously had experience with the renter. Obviously, hindsight is 2020, so next time I'll do better. So basically, because I wasn't getting rentals like I was the previous month, I started looking into why or what had changed. Apparently, there was a lot of conversation on YouTube and other places that was saying that between the summer months and the holiday months is the cold shoulder, or just the shoulder season, where people are not renting cars as often. They've kind of slowed down from all of the summer fun, and they have all the holiday fun coming up, but they don't really have anything going on in between. So to combat that, they said to lower your rental prices, which is what I tried, and it didn't work. I did lower it a little bit, and again, I'm shooting for a higher rental group. I want to have expensive prices. I'm trying to get a specific type of renter, so I don't want to lower it too much, but I did bring the prices down a bit, and nothing happened. So despite my 5-star reviews, a little bit cheaper pricing, I still didn't get any other rentals, which is a little bit disappointing. And I will say that over the entire span of 1 year, I'm supposed to earn about $12,000 to $13,000. And I feel like if I was here for an entire year and had the Jeep rented out for the entire year, that I would on average earn just over $1,000 a month, or coming out to $12,000 to $13,000 for the year, even with the slower months like September, because August, I only had the Jeep rented out for 2 weeks. It was the very beginning of the Jeep's rental life, and it rented for almost $1,000. So if it was available the entire summer, and I'm super curious to see what happens over the winter, but even with these slower shoulder seasons, I wouldn't be too worried about how much money it will generate over the course of the entire year. So that's my quick update. I am not getting discouraged. I'm actually not worried about it at all. As I said, if we keep the long-term mindset, then I think this will be able to go over pretty well. Even though I just had a much slower month, I am curious and excited to see what happens over the winter months. I will not be in New York City with my Jeep for 4 weeks this winter, so that's primarily over the holiday season. So unless somebody books the Jeep for a week or a 2-week period of time, I won't be able to rent it out. So it'll just be sitting dormant, which is one of the cons of Turo, unless I find somebody else that can go clean my Jeep, fill my Jeep, and drop it off. And maybe I should be looking into that. I haven't looked into that. I haven't needed to that bad yet. But if I'm going to start taking this more seriously, I think that it's something that would be smart to look into. So with that being said, here is to a better October. I can update my Jeep images. Maybe that will help. I will look for key weekends where hopefully I can get the Jeep rented out. A lot of people in the city like to go to an apple picking orchard or a pumpkin farm and get out there and explore during the fall. So I'm hoping that we can get some rentals then. I personally have booked the car for myself, which doesn't count towards my money, but I did book the car for myself for next weekend. So that means I won't be able to rent it out then, but I'm curious to see what happens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and if you have any experience with Turo that you think could help me out, I would love to hear it. So add it in the comments. If you have any questions, be sure to ask. And again, as always, the mind is a powerful thing. So what you focus on grows. So go fill your mind with some good content, fill your mind with some positivity, and share your light and positivity with those around you, and stay grounded in gratitude. Anyway, thanks again for watching. See ya.